Hey, I'm Walter Van Dusen from Lexington, Massachusetts, servicing Boston, Boston and beyond. I am showing my A camera setup. First thing I like to do is color check once I have everything set up. Color check using the Calibrate Color Checker video. I have a PCH Cambo head, precision head, gear driven, which I have attached to the rolling stand. When I don't need the pan or anything like that. Once I get to the booth, I set everything up. Above that is a Gitsu plate attached to the MixPre 3 version 2, being powered by an Anton Bauer Titan base, time code with a Tentacle sync, which is the same time code that I would sync up the FX3, FX30 first day, then the FX3 keeps its time code. I'd unplug it, the VMC BNC M1 from the FX3, and then plug into the side of the MixPre 3 aux, which now has time code. Everything's time code with the Tentacle Sync app. The FX3 has a Cambo FX3 cage version 1, which slides onto the Arca Swiss plate that's attached to the Anton Bauer. The top handle has the Kondor extension, which has a quick release attached to it, which allows me to take my Ninja V, which I do have the Andy Scene Vlogger Unit 2 lunchbox with the Samsung SSD. I can go on the side or in the back quickly based on the situation. Ninja V on the side, which is what I normally would do on the rolling stand. I have a Sony dual channel wireless on top going to a Boom Sony with this NTG2, I believe, Rode mic right in front of my face. I am being supplementally lit with a Forza 200 and an SMDB Pro Box 36. The Kondor cage also has an HDMI, keeps the HDMI locked in. I have a E-Bob 150 micro battery, which is providing power to the Ninja V and also providing auxiliary power to the FX3 via the USB to USB-C on the side. The lens I like is the 1424 by Sigma Ninja V. For those, all each has the sync attached to it. So when I hit record on one, all the Ninja Vs will record. This is a 3D printed device that's on the handle that keeps it secure. I have the Sony XLR cable going into channel 1 on the MixPre 3. On the side of the MixPre 3, there's a USB connector. When I hit stop, when I stop recording, it automatically backs it up to the USB thumb drive, micro, which makes it a lot easier to get the footage onto the computer. Time code is something I got at the end of 2022. It's going to be a huge time saver. FX30 has time code. The Tentacle Sync has time code. FX3 has time code. MixPre 3 has time code, and also the GoPro Hero 11, which may or may not be recording. I just have to be quick when I get to the booth. That's why from version 2 to version 3, I upgraded the rolling stand to an Avenger one, which I have a video before this. This video is primarily showing off camera A. This has the most stuff. Camera B, FX30 with a, which I'll have that pop up with lens. It also has the FX30 cage, the version 2 from Kondor, with a Tentacle Sync attached to it. The Forza 200 is using a 26 volt battery, which I like. It gives me pretty much depending on how many interviews I do, I haven't lost power yet. I did show a beta version of the version 3 stand, which is the video before this. I'm just trying to stay focused on a camera, so hopefully I have a good video. But audio is something I'm trying to get much better at. Having the Sony audio where I'm able to pick the best channels quickly, automatic channel searching, and then you just take the receiver, take the transmitter, put on top of the receiver. It vibrates 3 times and it's synced up. It cannot be any easier. Using the color checker video makes workflow much faster. Having the Tentacle syncs makes workflow a lot faster. Having the Tentacle sync app showing all of the everything is synced up with the app. And then with the GoPro, I have the Tentacle time bar. So I did that before recording. And if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. But I also always use the Sony cards, tough cards. This is the 160s. I have 2 of those. So I think that covers. We have the Sony wireless dual channel, latest version. We have a Ninja V with the Andy Scene Vlogger Unit 2 lunchbox, which is kick butt. I like it. Small. It's red, so I can see it's in there. We have the 1424 Sigma lens, which I love because sometimes at the trade shows I have to be closer, so it gives me plenty of width. The Ninja V, I've been using those for a long time. The small B-bar battery, which is 150, which is keeps me everything. It keeps the Ninja charged and never have to change the battery on the Sony FX3. The MixPre 3 audio, I have the noise assist. I can see the little blue dot bouncing around. Right now, there is a HVAC unit off to my side, so let's see how the noise assist gets rid of that noise. I have the boom mic right in front of me, so that should be quick to set up once I get to the booth. And then on the side of the MixPre 3, when I stop recording, it automatically backs up to a micro USB, not micro, but a small, very small USB. I have that. I think it's a 128. I have the Sony XLR cable going to the channel 1 out. I also have an audio cable going from the audio headphone to the side of the FX3 as a scratch disc. So that's a scratch disc if I need it. So hopefully I have a decent video with this. So I'm going to end this. Hopefully it's nice. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. And the camera recording me now is an FX30. All right.